I think we're good. Okay. So have you guys already been looking over this?
Yeah, I've done a lot of it.
I have.
Okay. So I guess we'll just start from the top. Number 2.
Make it here.
I'll go ahead and read it. In an article of the Journal of Small Business Management, successful startup businesses in the UK and Korea were compared. One set of data compared educational levels, high school through doctorate, of people who manage successful startup companies in the United States and Korea. You want to determine if education level of managers in successful startup companies is independent from the country they're from. Which hypothesis test would be most appropriate for the analysis? So I got H, and that's because it's comparing categories, high school through doctorate.
Right, okay. I was trying to... When would it be an ANOVA?
Hold on.
ANOVA is going to be the same as a sample t-test, but it's going to be more than 2 groups.
Okay. Got it. So we just write in there H,
Yeah.
chi-squared, test of independence.
Yeah, that's what it says just above there.
Okay.
Right. I'm back.
So you just put in H, right? You didn't put in chi-squared.
Oh, you don't have to write it out. You just put just the letter.
Yeah, it says in the box, type in the letter A, B, C, etc. right above the list.
And just the letter, not a period.
Nothing else. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just the letter.
Okay, cool. All right, sorry about that. Number 3 is a human resources manager reported data from a recent involuntary reduction in force at our company. You are an attorney and want to determine if age discrimination was a factor. It is illegal to discriminate against employees because of age. The company reported the number of employees in 2 groups, 40 years older or younger, and over 40 years old. They also reported the number of employees in each group who were terminated. You want to determine if both age groups were treated equally. Which hypothesis test would be most appropriate for this analysis? That would be...
I believe it's G.
Yeah, I was going to say test of 2 proportions.
Yep.
Because you got 2 separate entities.
Yeah, and you're not worried about an average or anything like that, so G.
Right.
Okay, number 4.
A survey was conducted by a group of state lotteries. A random sample of 2,406 adults completed the survey. A total of 208 were classified as heavy players. Of these, 152 were male. You want to determine if the proportion of male heavy lottery players is different from the proportion of males in the population, which is 48.5%, to which hypothesis test would be most appropriate in this analysis. So it's only one group.
Yep. So I put F. It's kind of the same thing as number 3, just
because you're not done with an average.
Yep.
Okay. Number 5.
Number 5, student project compared the effectiveness of 2 different combination locks. One lock turned clockwise first, and the other one turned counterclockwise first. They asked 25 students to participate in this study. Each student was given a combination of each lock and asked to open the locks. The time it took them to open each lock was recorded. They wanted to determine which of the locks was easier to open, so it's talking about a average. Which hypothesis test would be most appropriate for this analysis? I put C.
And it's paired because...
Ooh.
You know, it's 2 groups. They're doing the same thing. But...
Well,
I think
it's the same student, though.
What's that?
Does it matter that it's the same well...
It's the same student population.
Yeah, but they gave each student both locks. So maybe one kid's slower in general.
It sounds like they didn't give him any instructions because
Mm.
they said unlock this.
Yeah, I think it is paired, even though it's from the same population. They're doing two different things, and it's paired because it's from the same population.
Yeah, it's the same student. If you got 50 students and gave each of them one lock instead of 25 students 2 locks,
Then it would be a two
then
sample,
it would be the independent sample t-test
right?
rather than the
Well, and
paired.
related to the question, but obviously the way a lock normally works is you go right, left, right. But anyway,
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to C for number 5.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, number 6. It says deciding. So we just use the same thing, A through F. A bank employs 2 appraisers. When approving borrowers for mortgages, it is imperative that the appraisers value the same types of properties consistently. To make sure this is the case, the bank evaluates 6 properties that both appraisers had recently valued. Which confidence interval would be the most appropriate for this study?
So it's 2 samples, and make sure it's good. Okay, so the 6 properties both appraisers had valued. I think that's the key.
So then it would be paired.
Yeah, because for that property to be in the test, it had to be done by both, not just one.
okay,
Right.
makes sense.
Paired. Okay.
Yeah.
Number 7.
Does that mean? I don't know. I think it's you, Jason.
Okay, sure. In the Wall Street Journal article on satisfaction with career paths, the percentage of psychology majors reporting that they were satisfied with their career path was reported. The same data was also reported for accounting majors. You decide that just to construct a 95% confidence interval to see if the observed difference is significant. Which confidence interval would be most appropriate in this study? So I think they've got to be. They're not going to be paired. They're not going to. It's 2 groups.
It's 2 groups.
Um,
Could it be
So
could it be C, the paired samples T confidence interval?
no, because that's going to deal with an average or something to see. So you're just wondering if they're satisfied or if they're unsatisfied, right?
It's F then?
Yeah, I believe it's F.
yeah, because it's not. It won't be D because again, that's dealing with an average.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's got to be F.
Right.
Okay, number 8. I'm hearing an echo. I hope it's not me. Double stuffed Oreo cookies are supposed to have twice filling of regular Oreo cookies. If you and some friends decide you want to know if it's true assertion by the company who makes them. You take sample 55 double stuffed Oreos and measure the amount of filling in each one. You need to construct a confidence interval to estimate the true mean filling amount of double stuffed Oreos in order to compare it to the filling amount of the regular Oreos. Which confidence interval would be most appropriate for the study? So
You got one population. So it's
yeah,
gonna be 1 sample.
They try to. I think they are trying to convince you it's 2, but it is only 1.
yeah.
Because this is a preparation to compare it to the
Yeah.
regular Oreo. They're trying to throw you off.
Honestly, I kind of have a hard time seeing the difference between a T confidence interval and a Z confidence interval.
I was just about to say the same thing.
Because, I mean, calculating a T-score, or,
It
a T
is pretty
confidence
much the
interval.
same thing.
Yeah, it's the same thing as calculating a Z-score and a Z confidence interval.
So how do we decide?
I think it's B, but
Yeah. Point and choose.
I guess.
I don't know. I've never really understood the difference between those two, A and B.
Well, I guess I'll have to review it before tomorrow's test.
Well, let's move on to number 9. I say B also.
Okay.
Right.
All right, number 9.
I think it's you.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Which one of the following best defines the notion of the significance level of a hypothesis test? Isn't that type 1 error?
Yeah, that was on the homework last week. So is the next one. And the next one.
So the p-value of the hypothesis test would be
no, it's B, right?
Yeah, the probability of observing a sample. Yeah.
I just remember that it always, the answer always contains that word extreme. That's how I remember it. Always says extreme.
There you go. Okay, and then number 11, I remember this as well. It's always, so when you find out a confidence interval for a mean, when it's 95%, that means that 95% of all 95 confidence intervals actually contain the true mean.
Yeah.
The other 3 are not even close to correct.
Yep.
All right. So 12 through 14, we're going to use this data.
Yep. So, pretty well from here out, you just plug and chug. Like, you just put it in the system.
And that's using that Excel sheet.
Yeah, the Excel.
Just to review, just to make sure I know how to find it again. Where do we go to find that?
Okay, go to individual preparation for this exam thing.
Okay.
Click on the review.
Let me open up another tab of iLearn.
This class became so easy when I learned how to use these.
I know when you learn how to use Excel, right?
Yeah.
Remember how long we would take on these things?
Oh my gosh.
I think our record is close to 2 hours.
Yeah. And
there
now
was one that was 2 hours.
All right, so I pulled it up.
And just wrong because we were trying to use the one in Mac.
Yeah. So individual preparation, click on the review for exam 3 on step 1 there.
Okay, got it.
It pops up that screen. Click on data files on the left.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, and then right there's a special note. See there in red.
Special note. Yeah.
For instructions on accessing Excel, see Excel help tools. Click
got it.
And then you're going to use one of the top 2. One of those 3.
Which
I think
one is it?
on this test we're actually going to use 2 of them. I'm
downloading. Are you sharing your screen for that?
I can.
I wanted to
screen share.
See how you.
Desktop. Okay, I'm screen sharing.
I've got to get on my. I've got to get on my other computer. I'm just going to write down how to do it.
So I went here, clicked here, brought up kind of this screen, you know, and then I just clicked on these 3, and then it's one of these.
Which one have we used in the past? We've used categorical data analysis.
Yeah, so that's going to be your chi-square to proportion 1 proportion. So that's when you're not dealing with averages. And then your second one. Yep, so this one you use all the time. We'll use this one more.
Which one is that one? Sorry.
It's the quantitative inference procedures.
Okay, I'm going to save that one right now.
And then I don't even know if we've used the bottom one. I can't remember.
The quantitative data or whatever?
Oh no, so we'll use that one.
Sorry,
yeah, I downloaded them upside down.
Oh.
Okay, so the actual top one we haven't used yet. Well, we're supposed to with the QQ plots. That's how you set up your QQ plots.
The quantitative descriptive statistics?
Yeah.
Okay. Statistics. That's a hard word to say sometimes.
Yeah, stats.
Yeah, stats. So much easier. Okay.
And you remember what the QQ plot is? I'm showing it right now.
Yeah.
They make sure it's whatever.
Be on the
And I'm saving all three of those.
Yeah.
To my folder.
So.
Okay.
Anyways.
Perfect. Okay, I got all three.
Uh-oh, we lost Kelly.
Oh, we did.
You may want to invite him back or something.
Yeah. Oh, he's already back.
Yeah, I clicked the X. I wanted to stop screen sharing, not leave.
Okay, so which one are we going to use to find the answer to this question?
Okay, let me read it 1 second. 100 adults, portion.
I'm pretty sure we'd use the quantitative inference procedures.
Is it?
I think so.
Yeah, I think you use the, is it paired sample t-test or two sample t-test?
For this, it's going to be simple random sample of 100 adults. It's a one sample.
Oh, one sample.
Mm-hmm. It's one sample t-test for means. Yeah, what is the mean distribution of the sample proportions? P equals 0.3 or 30%.
Oh, that's fine. No, but it's okay because I kind of like, I want to get into the second.
So which one? I'm kind of confused actually which one we use.
So there's 100 adults.
So like which page do we use in which document?
Back here. You guys didn't get it. Yeah. And so I was like, okay, well I'll just take it home because they'll probably come back tomorrow. And then you're like, LOL, I'm not coming back until Wednesday.
Do you know, yeah, Kelly?
Yeah, I'm trying a couple things. 1 sec.
Okay.
It's weird not having to go late for 2 weeks. Almost 2 whole weeks. I was thinking about my opinions, like,
Are you sure that we're not using the other one?
It might be the other one. I'm pretty sure it is actually.
Yeah, I think it's categorical because you're saying yes or no.
Okay, my bad.
If they invest in the stock market there. So X, well, we've got 100.3.
I got a camping map.
P is 30%.
Is that one proportion that we're doing? Yeah, it's one proportion. So we put in 100 for the n, and then our x is. Well, we know our p is 0.3.
She'd be mad. She was so like,
How do you do that?
I'll talk to him if we won't do that again.
Yeah, because the calculation for p hat is c4 divided by c5.
I do watch it.
That's p hat though. We need our p. Which one is this? What was that, Kelly?
Oh, I'm confused. Oh no. Okay, so X is our 0.3.
Oh my gosh.
Righto?
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Don't tell me Thursday. You leaving on Thursday?
P.3.
Are you serious? Oh my god.
Does that make sense though?
Oh.
Mm,
When's the wedding? It's on Saturday, I think. Saturday or Friday.
I don't know. Goodness sakes. One sample C test for proportion.
That's like next Sunday, right? Oh, yeah. And so then are you gonna go home for Easter? I actually might go home for Easter.
Yeah, because Josh is over kickoff.
Yeah, I might go home.
Dang. And we still have like a billion questions to go.
Yeah, that's true. And a test tomorrow. Sample 100 from 10.
Mm.
Yeah, and stayed with my family, and me and Josh were hosting, so we did.
So we know number 12. If P is 0.3, then our mean distribution is 0.3.
0.3, yeah.
But our standard deviation is where we have to start getting it in correctly.
Yeah, computing stuff, but oh man. Wait.
I think we're on the right one. I think. I'm getting for the standard deviation of the hypothesis test, I'm getting 0.0458. And so that's for number 13. Number 14, what's that asking? If the probability that your random sample of 100 adults will have a sample proportion less than 0.25. Oh, so you put it to less than.
See, I'm changing my
Alright.
but I'm gonna say like I had the plan to fast
No.
for hours every month and do that stuff, and then
Less than.
I decided I don't want to write about that.
There we go.
Yeah, it wasn't a big change.
Let's pad out
I feel like
0.138.
See, exactly, and I'm gonna write about following the word.
Oh, that's the first option. Sweet. Wait, 138.
Okay. So I'm getting the 0.046, 048, 0458, but rounds up to 4.6.
Okay, for 13.
Yeah, and then 0.138. Okay.
Okay, and then for 15, Jason, you want to read that?
Sure. For questions 15 through 19, following information.
What was your thing?
Acupril is meant to control hypertension in clinical trials. Acupril, 142 subjects were divided into two groups of 1563 subjects from the experimental group received acupril, and 579 subjects in the control group received a placebo. Of the 1563 of the experiment group, 61 experienced dizziness as a side effect. Of the 579 subjects in the control group, 15 experienced dizziness as a side effect.
Finding out for his classes. Seriously, I think I will.
Let P1 be the proportion of people who experience dizziness while taking a acupril, and P2 be the true proportion of people who experience dizziness but did not take a acupril.
Oh, we talked about
5% confidence interval for P1 minus P2.
They were like short teachers for Book of Mormon.
So that's going to be a 2 proportion, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what is it saying for P1? Proportion of people who experience dizziness. What's the number on that?
Who are you guys? Hey.
61. 61. Right?
I want to know how the name was.
Oh, yep, I see that.
Like, he was
Okay, 61. And so N1
and the scriptures are not to be taken literally.
is the 1563.
Like he
well, P2 portion of people experienced dizziness but did not take.
And I was like, I
I'm
don't
in a
think
group
so.
meeting.
Oh, literally. I think it just depends. It depends on, yeah.
But it'd be like, like you remember coming so close in your mind or something like that. So
Are we getting a ratio? Are we using a ratio for this?
Yeah.
Of the amount of people that,
Yeah, I don't know. I just didn't.
what percentage? I don't know.
And he'd be like, okay,
Yeah, I
quiz.
think so.
Question 1.
Because it's 579 subjects out of
Question 2.
1563.
Dude, these 10 question quizzes that were so hard.
61
So
experienced
it's like, that's what
dizziness.
got me. And higher grade
No.
was based on these daily quizzes.
Okay, no, sorry. So 15 of the 579, and then 61 of the 1563. A total of 2142 subjects. So yeah, there's two different ratios. So this is a 2 proportion. If you put in the first sample as, can you guys read off to me the first sample, like the amount of people that were dizzy?
61.
61.
Of the
And then the
1563.
total population, what?
1563.
Okay, and then second sample.
15 over 15. I mean 579.
Okay. And then, so I just put that in on there, 61. Again, I have to put this in. Why do I have to put this in twice? That should already put that in there. Come on, Excel.
Okay. So you're using the 2 proportion one?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that plugs in and it goes to negative 0.003 and 0.029. So that's
Yep,
option
that's
C.
what I got. And then for B, I'm pretty sure what we're testing is that our alternative is that they're not equal to each other, right?
I think it's 15.
Oh, so you know what it is. Like,
Yes.
Yeah, so 16 is B then.
There's only one choice.
Equal
Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
Well,
And then for our test statistic, what it spat out was, where is T?
Jason, you understand why it's B, right? Not
it's either
B,
B
C,
or,
D, E.
or the fifth one. So E.
E. Well, so that one's wrong because it's saying the original is not equal to, and that's not correct. You're testing if the
We're testing
using
the
a placebo.
Yeah, we're testing the ratio. So it's not. That's
Your
why.
original is always equal to. Well, almost always.
Oh,
It's never going to be not equal to. It could be greater than or less than, but it's never going to be not equal to.
all right.
So it would be B.
Okay, so for our T score, our T statistic, it's 1.458.
Yep. Showing that on the plug and chug. And then the p-value is 0.145.
Yep, that's what I got.
all these great things, and then she's
Okay, and now we choose if we... Is there significant evidence to conclude that the true proportion of people who experience dizziness while taking the pill is different than the true proportion of people who experience... So that makes sure on our hypothesis. It's just saying it's different than, not less than, more than.
Right.
The true proportion of people who experience dizziness while taking. So our p-value is more than our level of significance.
We failed to reject.
We failed to reject. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's going to be option E.
Yep.
Okay.
Second to last.
Yeah, second to last.
It's from the beginning of the story.
Okay, and then for this one, I'm pretty sure this is going to be a chi-square. Because we got a table here of ages, and then if they're a morning person or evening person, let me plug those in. Could you guys just read those off to me?
Yeah, I'm plugging them in now too. So first column 97 and 131, sorry.
Okay.
And then second column 177, 167.
Okay.
Third column 210, 200.
Oh, so it was like.
Third column 210, 190.
Okay, got it. And then I have to erase this third column because there's nothing there. Okay, so first thing is our test statistic, right? I got 6.58.
Yep, so did I.
Awesome.
And boy.
And then
P-value.
p-value.
0.0866.
Yep, that's what I got.
Robert.
So it's the D. Wait.
What's
What's the level of significant? 5%. We're over that.
Just barely. So no, the p-value is less.
It's greater.
P-value is greater. Sorry. So it's the second last option.
Yep, A, B, C, D, E.
Are you following along, okay, Jason?
Yeah.
And honestly, like getting these values, you literally just pull up that Excel sheet and you plug it in. I guess the hard thing is just knowing which one to use.
Yeah.
But we should be able to find it, like just from reading the question, like, oh, that's a chi-square, or oh, that's a t-proportion.
Yeah, these first three have been easier. I think here in a minute we're going to be a little harder trying to figure out T or Z or whatever.
All right, so for the last one, it's not, okay, let's see here. It's A. We have sufficient evidence to say that being a morning or evening person is independent on age.
It's sufficient.
Right? Because we're rejecting the null, because again we're over the level of significance. So that is saying that. Oh wait.
No, we're over,
sorry.
so we're failing.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry,
it's got to be A. I believe it's A. We have sufficient evidence. Wait.
No. Because like when you fail to reject, then you have insufficient evidence. So it's not A or D. Right?
So we're failing to reject. That means, yeah. So that means we have insufficient. You're right. So it's going to be B or C, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Because if our p-value would have been less than, then we would have had sufficient evidence. Right?
So we're saying that it's C, the third one.
Well, I'm just trying to decide on if our logic is right here. So if we have, okay, so if the p-value is over the level of significance, then we say that we are rejecting the null hypothesis. So that's what happened.
So it's important. Reading up above, our original hypothesis is being a morning or evening person is independent of age. Alternative is being a morning or evening person is not independent. So we have insufficient of not being independent, right? Or we.
This one's tricky, honestly. Holy cow! I usually don't get tripped up by these.
Aren't there two of them that are the same?
No. So there's two things that say insufficient, and each thing says independent and not independent. So there's two sufficients and there's two insufficients.
There's two independents and two not independent.
Exactly.
I think it has to be C. That's I think.
Well, it's not D. Because we don't have sufficient evidence that it's not independent on age, because we failed to reject the null hypothesis. And the null hypothesis is that age, being a morning or evening person, is dependent on age. And we failed to reject that. So
yeah, like Josh was saying, he's like, I have inside jokes with God. Like, I have full-on inside jokes.
I think it's C. Yeah, it's got to be C.
Yeah, like for real, I do.
Yeah.
It's got to be.
Yep. So we have insufficient to reject that it is not independent. Insufficient to Yeah, it's got. C.
It
I agree.
wouldn't be B because we failed to reject B. Because B is the null hypothesis, and we failed to reject the null hypothesis. So that's why C is the correct answer.
Okay,
Does that make sense? I guess
yeah,
that's the way that I thought about it.
I agree with you.
Okay. Sweet. Moving on.
I can read
Okay,
it again if you like.
go ahead.
Use the following information for questions 24 through 30. A recent book noted that only 20% of investment managers outperformed the Dow Jones Industrial Average over a 5-year period. A random sample of 200 investors who graduated from one of the top business programs in the country were followed over a 5-year period. 50 of these outperformed the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Led to a proportion of investors and managers who graduated from one of the top 10 business programs who outperformed the Dow Jones over a 5-year period.
Okay, what I think we should do at this point, guys, because just for sake of time, because we've already been working on this for almost an hour, one of us should take this one, the 24 through 20, what is it? Holy cow, it goes on. Okay, so 24 through 30, that's one problem. The next one is 31 through...
Yeah.
Oh, okay, there's only 2 problems left. Oh, no. Sorry,
Oh, no, it's the one that begins at 35.
Yeah. So who wants to take this one, and then 31 through 34, and then 35 through 39? We each just have to like plug and chug into the Excel sheet, and then we can just kind of help each other with each one once we know it. Do you guys want to do that way, or do you just want to keep on going this way?
I forgot I muted you guys. I was talking that whole time. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Just I'll do this first one. Just help me understand which sheet I'm plugging into.
This one is going to be, so you got 200 investment managers. I'm almost positive this is going to be a 1 proportion.
Okay. I'll plug it in and see what I get.
Okay. And then, Jason, which one do you feel comfortable doing with? Do you want to do the next one or the last one? I guess we can read it over. 31 through 35 is going, or I'm sorry, 31 through 34 is going to be a...
But the only issue is I just don't have the program to do the calculations. So.
Oh, did you see how to do it? Like where we pull it up on the Excel?
Well, you saw I wasn't able to get Excel on the Mac. So that's,
have you? Shoot, you're gonna need that by tomorrow.
Yeah, I probably have to use my other computer, my PC.
Oh, okay, so you have Excel on your PC?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm able to get SPSS on the PC as well.
Okay.
Just don't have a good camera on the other computer.
Okay, but you, just so you know, like you can get Excel on your Mac for free because you're a BYUI student.
Yeah, I have to contact them. I haven't had a chance.
Yeah, I think it's as easy as going onto the BYUI store, and then you log in your student ID, and then you download it through there.
Yeah, you just click on a link. I can send you a link and
that'd be great.
have it tonight. I'll figure that out here in a minute.
Yeah. But I'll work on the next one, and then if you could maybe like pull it up on your PC and work on the last one. I just want to be done with this in the next 5-10 minutes.
And then and so Rachel and then Rachel was like, fine. But like Rachel would go over to Mallory's house. They were more best friends. Like it was like not
What's her new last name?
Sure, Yari. Yeah. Her dad. Her dad was like adopted from gypsies. Like he found his actual last name.
She worked at.
We go to Mallory's. So it was like Mallory and I were best friends, and Rachel and Mallory were best friends. But Rachel and I were only like friends, you know.
But that's not her. That's just.
I'm ready whenever you guys are, just so you know.
Okay, Kelly, if you could go ahead and work on the next one with Jason.
That was the last set, right?
No, I had the last one. I'm working on it right now.
okay.
The blue scores.
Oh,
Or sorry, no, yeah, it is the last set. I'm on the second to last set.
okay.
Sorry,
So,
yeah, so 35.
Starting question 35.
Yeah.
Okay, let me. And which one did we decide that was?
Which?
I,
Just AM minus PM.
you do have,
I think it's going to be the same one.
yeah.
As what I just did. One proportion.
Yeah.
Let me put it in. So it's not letting me type in like more. I can't open the data sheet again. I don't know why. It just pulls up the one that I already have the numbers in. So can I just tell you guys the answers for that last set, and then I can type it in again? Does that make
Yeah,
sense?
that's fine. Sorry,
Okay.
what set did you have again?
Starting 24. I had the long one.
24. Thanks for doing that.
No problem.
Yeah.
So confidence interval, I'm at 95. It's 0.190. It's C.
Okay.
At 25, I'm getting a 1537.
Right.
Let's see, number 26. My hypothesis is going to be the
Greater than 0.2.
yeah, greater than 0.2. So that's C. 27. Oh, it's that rule. It's it's C. It's the 10.
Oh, yeah. Remember that.
Yeah, remember that. The value of test statistic. Let me find that. Okay, that is 1.768. Way. P-value is going to be B.
Okay.
So
It
we
is
are
smaller.
less than, so we will reject. So is there sufficient evidence to conclude that the graduates from top 10? Yes, there is, because we rejected the original, so we're going with alternative. And then we're on, okay, and that's
All
all
right.
set.
And then I have this one. I found the upper bound and the lower bound, and it's 0.282 and 0.293 is the lower bound.
Okay.
Degrees of freedom is 99. The t-score is negative 2.803. The p-value is going to be 0.006. And we therefore have sufficient evidence to say that the true mean is different than the 0.295, which was the original. So D.
Okay. Now let me type in this one.
So is this what, I don't know if you want to see, is this what pulls up for you when you go into Excel?
Let me see the screen real quick.
Well, I gotta share my screen. Duh.
No, you can. That worked because
Did you see it?
Yeah, we can see it. You don't have anything opened up yet.
So is this the right program I'm using though?
Yeah,
that's Excel. You don't ever open it up though. I just download it and then click on the download and it pulls. So I give you download a video, it goes to your player, whatever player
so
you
it'll
have.
just open with the appropriate program.
Yeah.
All right. So, all right.
So
I always
on
choose
this one,
don't import anything.
She was my boss for
on this one, I'm having to pull up the data file. I'm almost done. Oh no. AM PM heights.
yeah, but she's really fit. She eats well.
And then copy and paste. If it'll open. Okay.
I got it.
She's free and
If you, I mean, I can let you keep on doing it, but I got it already.
Okay, give me your answers and then I'll compare ones. Okay, I found where we're at. We're on 35.
Yeah.
Okay, give me what you got and I'll type it in.
It's for upper bound I got 8.728. Lower
Okay.
bound I got 10.445. I'm sorry, 10.455.
Okay.
T-score I got 22.446. Sorry, not
Okay.
T-score, T statistic.
Yeah.
Degrees of freedom is just 40.
Okay.
And then the p-value, it's kind of a weird one. It's going to be 1.397, but it's the negative 24th power, so you do a capital E negative 24.
Do you put that in?
That's, yeah, I just put it in like that and it worked.
Capital E negative 24.
Yeah. Or I guess you could even just put 0.000.
Yeah, because if it's that small.
Well,
You can
it
just like
doesn't want just the 3 decimals though.
Yeah, I guess it could just be the 0.000, but like that's what it gave me from the spreadsheet was that number.
1.397 e, yeah, e to the negative 24.
Yeah, e to the negative 24. 1.397 e negative 24. And then that, because it is so small, we go ahead and reject it all, so it's A. And I already hit submit, guys, and we got 100%.
Oh, cool.
So that's cool and all, you know.
Yeah.
So sweet.
39 questions. Okay. Well, good luck on the test, guys. Hope you can figure it out.
Yep.
So,
Just
Jason,
make sure.
I do want to mention to you last week. I can pull up all this stuff like the data sheets in Excel, but I still had to use SPSS to be able to access the ones for the test.
That's what I'm going to do. I'll use SPSS and just.
Yeah. So, but
You can change that to Excel if you want.
how did you do that? I couldn't get it to go to Excel. The ones.
Okay. I'm going to screenshot real quick for you guys.
Okay, I'm watching.
So everyone watch my screen. Okay. So what you do, oh look, you're seeing all my grades. That's not good. Okay. You go to math. You go to any of these, like individual preparation. You click on one of these. And you get this screen, right?
Yeah.
And you go to data files.
Yeah.
So right now I already have an Excel. If it doesn't show XLSX, what you do is you come up here to view source. You click on view source, and you have a couple options here. You have where you can view and copy the source of this page for data Excel or for SPSS. So once you change it to one of those two, it's always going to pull up in that. So you're going to click on this one. You're going to copy and paste it. So copy. And then you come up here, and I just put it on, pretty sure I just like...
That's how you solve the problem, huh? Because there was a big problem with that before. Okay.
And then if that doesn't work, there's okay, right here. Sorry. So I tried that one time and it didn't work. And then you just come down here to where it says templates, and you want this one, and you click on view source, and then it brings this up. And that's for each. I guess it's for each one. And then you just click on return to data Excel, and it should bring this up right here.
Okay, so I've got mine in Excel, but the problem is the data for the test, like here, I'll just click on the test, and it'll tell me, so like the data file bear club weights. See, Bear
Oh,
Club weights is not on there. So these ones, I had to use SPSS for the tests.
oh, you're right. I forgot about that.
So that's a biatch. And last week I had like 10 minutes to use SPSS because it wouldn't open. And it wouldn't open. Finally, Jason texted me and said it was open. Remember?
Yeah.
And then I emailed the teacher and she said, "Yeah, it just gets crammed because everybody waits till the last minute to take the test."
Well,
So,
I noticed on Saturday, anyway, it went down like at 11 o'clock. So I emailed her and said I can't get on, and so it let me submit it on Sunday.
oh, really?